Hey guys, Tinker Tailor here today, bringing you back another Pokemon build series. I feel like I'm going to be saying that for a very long time. I was going to say years, and then I was going to be like, no, it's not years, but actually, yes, yes, it is. I have figured out when this series is going to end, I believe, currently when it's going to end. Because if they add more Pokemon, there's every likelihood that I'm going to be doing this for longer than what I have written down. The 14th of January 2028. That is a long time away. That is a very long time away. Um, and I just don't know. I don't know how. Yeah, that I'm going to be saying it a lot. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. But today we are working on Raticate. Raticate. Whatever. Who is also a Dark type Pokemon and is the evolution of Rattata, who I'm still not sure I'm saying that right. But yeah, Raticate is another mousy looking Pokemon, but he's got bigger teeth. Kind of like beaver teeth. Fat little rat with beaver teeth. That's sort of what I see. And when I looked at that, I was thinking, what about like a wood chopping business? What are they called? A lumberyard, a logging company. That's definitely what I felt like. And also, this Pokemon doesn't work there. This Pokemon is actually the bane of the existence of the people who work here because they constantly jump out of the forest and attack the workers for destroying their homes, which, understandable. Um, so yeah, I don't know, that was sort of the vibes I came up with. I have done a logging company before, and I don't know, it was right. I enjoyed it. I also did it in Moonwood Mill. Moonwood Mill. I don't know why I said that so weirdly. But yeah, I had fun with it. It was curious to say the least. Um, but I don't know. I did it a little differently to how I did my other lumberyard. And it's something, even if I've done the build already, I'm trying to make sure that the builds that I do are a little different. So if I'm doing the same concept, I'm trying to do them differently so they're not as samey and copy and paste. But sometimes I feel like I do just kind of copy and paste these videos a little bit, these builds a little bit. I'm definitely trying to get out there and pick some new fun and unique and interesting things. It's definitely, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I do fall into that trap a little bit where I copy and paste the same build over and over again. Or I'll do the same as not everyone else, but I'll do something that's very regular schmegular. Like a lot of people will do this particular type of build or this style or this hack or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. It's something I'm not too sure about. So yeah, definitely let me know down below your thoughts on the build. If you love it, if you hate it, if you think it's the same as the last one, if you've even seen the last one, if it's the same or not. Um, I don't know. I love talking about builds and stuff like that, and how to improve and whatnot. Speaking of how to improve, if you guys haven't seen Gia Sims for Life, over on Twitch, please go check her out. She is doing a lot of tutorials on Tutorial Tuesdays, and the month of January is roofing, and already I've learned so much. You wouldn't think that I would have learned a lot just from simple roofing, but there are some really fun, cool hacks that Gia knows that have seriously lifted up my entire building game. Um, and yeah, at the moment her VODs are still up, so if you want to go back and watch some of the old ones, you absolutely can. The first week was on gabled roofs, and the second week was on fun, weird, and interesting roofs. So she did heart shapes. She did builds where the roof is actually lower than the wall height. Is a fun little cheaty hack that she's figured out. And she did ones where they're actually higher than the wall height. So if you want a roof to be higher than usual, that is an option as well. So yeah, definitely go check Gia out because she's fantastic at doing these interesting, fun, crazy builds. Um, that are really just super out there. And if you want, I think she might be doing landscaping next. There is no set in stone that she is, but I have she's mentioned potentially doing it, and I have a feeling that because a lot of people have asked for it, she might be, but I don't want to say she is for sure. So we'll have to wait and see when she announces what she's doing next. But I'm so keen for that because she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing at what she does, and it's not a Taylor video apparently. If I don't complain about landscaping, but I'm hoping that with some tips and tricks from Gia, that I won't complain about landscaping anymore because I'll be like, hey guys, look at this, look at me. I'm landscaping and it looks real. It looks okay. It looks like this or it looks like that. I don't know. It's just absolutely phenomenal the stuff that she does. Sometimes she'll show me builds that she's doing when we get into like group voice calls with a couple of other streaming friends, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Every time I see her builds, I'm like, Gia, you put every builder to shame. Seriously, you're amazing. I love you, Gia. Um, I don't even know if you'll ever hear or see this, but I'm dead set serious when I say this. She is just absolutely fantastic, and yeah, you should definitely go check her out. Especially if you want building tips. But yeah, that's kind of all I can say about that for the moment. I mean, there's so many builders and streamers out there that I could be like, hey, you need to go check this person out. You need to go check that person out, and I would be here for longer than what this video is, explaining to you how amazing these people are. And everybody just has their own little thing that they do that makes them so fantastic. Um, there are some console builders who are just absolutely phenomenal and blow me away every single time and make me so confused as to how they build so beautifully. But I think the biggest thing, the reason why I'm not as good as these people, I'm going to be honest and nice to myself for once, it's because they've spent so many more hours on it. I am still a baby when it comes to this game. I know a lot of people have been playing the Sims franchise forever. I mean, we're coming up on 25 years of Sims, so it's a forever game. Like it's been around for some people's entire lives. Um, but for me, I we didn't have a computer growing up. The first time I got a laptop was for school, and that was it. It was really only ever used for school. So I didn't really start playing Sims until much, much later than a lot of people. One of my friends in high school had Sims, and she would let us play it occasionally, like when we were over at her house. But the problem is we would play it, not build it. So I didn't even really realize that building was a thing, and I don't think I'd quite realized that it was either something I was really passionate about either. So yeah, it was definitely definitely I don't know. I've still got a lot to learn is basically what I'm trying to say, and I love the fact that all of the people I know are so happy with sharing everything that they know. And the community is so great. I know there are bad actors in every community, but I'm yet to come across one. I'm yet to come across someone who makes me feel sad that I share a community with them. Everybody is just fantastic and amazing. And I love how everybody's just so willing to share hacks and tips and tricks and feedback and all of that. I've even been asked myself to give feedback on builds, and I don't see myself as somebody who has authority in this world, in this community. I don't see myself as somebody who has the knowledge and the know-how and the whatever for feedback. But the fact that, like you make friends with so many people and you feel comfortable enough to hang out and chat with everyone and hey, have a look at this, or like, hey, I've got some feedback for that, or can I get your feedback on this? And it's a beautiful community, and I'm so sad that I didn't join it earlier. I definitely would have loved to be in this community earlier and just hanging out with people and building and whatnot. It's just, yeah, a very beautiful community, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it. And I mean, everyone who does anything related to Sims in any way, shape, or possible is a part of it. All of you. So if you're watching this video, you're a part of the Sims community. If you build, play legacy challenges, CAS, if you do what are they called, machinimas, if you do anything related to Sims, and like I said, even just consuming content from other people, you're a part of the community, and I love you. And I don't say that lightly. I don't be like, oh, you know, haha, love. I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you, because again, without you guys, this community would not exist, and it would not be so beautiful and positive. So yeah, I just want to share my appreciation for each and every single one of you. And if you're not sure I'm talking about you, I am. I am. You are all beautiful, wonderful, amazing people. And yeah, don't stop being beautiful, wonderful, and amazing. And you know what? Even if you don't like my builds and you say so, as long as you say it in a nice way, I guess. If you're like, hey, not really my style, um, can see what you were doing, but yeah, I'm not sure the execution hit the mark, I wouldn't be upset or offended by that. I still think you're a beautiful, wonderful human being. And in fact, I kind of really appreciate stuff like that, because it's beautiful, open honesty like that that helps me get better as a builder. So yeah, again, each and every one of you, I love and appreciate. Um, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed my random ramblings and this video. Because I'm doing a lot of voice recordings, multiple voices on one day, you'll probably get a lot of ramblings like this from now until the end of time. So I hope you appreciate it. I hope you like it. Make sure to subscribe if you do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.